Hey friends, hope you're well. Earlier this year, I tested 8 Sleep's Pod 4 when it launched, and it made an already great product even better. And since then, I've installed the Pod 4 Ultra in my own bedroom, and I've been using it over the last 3 months now, and it continues to transform the way that I sleep and has boosted my sleep quality and recovery. I know that sounds like an overstatement, but I'll try and show you how it's improved my sleep. So in this video, here are my thoughts on the Pod 4 Ultra after 3 months of use. I'll compare it to the Pod 4 and also the Pod 3 that I've been using the past few years. And if you're thinking about getting one yourself, check out the description box for a discount. Okay, so starting with the installation, the Pod 4 Ultra gets a new custom base that's able to sync up to the hub and the 8 Sleep app for custom elevation positions. The installation was definitely more tricky than the Pod 4 and the Pod 3, especially at the full king size. You definitely want another adult giving you a hand and block out 1 to 2 hours for the installation because hauling the base cover and king size mattress is a bit of a workout. So the base sits at the bottom of the bed frame slats, and thankfully being only 7 centimeters or about 3 inches thick, it disappears into the bed's frame while the cover itself slips onto the mattress, and the pod system sits by the side of the bed, very much like the previous 8 Sleep pod systems that I've used in the past. The app has been updated to be the only reference guide that you need to set this all up. I think 8 Sleep has done an awesome job with improving the app since I first used 8 Sleep years ago, where the app was a bit limited. So yeah, the app has definitely improved a lot, and I'll speak about that in a moment. So once it's installed, the base elevation has honestly been a game changer over the last few months, and it's what sets the Pod 4 Ultra apart. At first, I thought, how is this bed base going to actually curve the king size memory foam mattress without breaking something? But surprisingly, it works perfectly. And practically, there are a lot of use cases here that the base and elevation features unlocks. For example, there's no more need to stack a bunch of pillows if you want to read in bed or, uncomfortably watch TV with your neck craned upwards. I just tap the side of the bed 4 times and it'll elevate into my custom position, and the bed literally transforms into a super comfortable chase lounge. This thing elevates to a ridiculous 40+ degrees, and it feels as if I'm laying on a theater chair. What I find even more impressive is the fact that the elevation adjustments isn't just for relaxing, but if we go into the 8 Sleep app here, we can choose certain sleeping positions, which will make micro adjustments to the bed, base, and mattress. So these different positions here distribute pressure across the body to reduce back pain and help circulation depending on your sleep style, if you're a back, side, or tummy sleeper. I can also adjust these positions myself to get it just right manually, so I recommend laying on the bed flat, then making these adjustments, and see how it all feels for you. But yeah, for me personally, the medium sleeping mode feels as if I'm sleeping in zero gravity. There's just a lot less tension on certain areas of my body when I'm sleeping, like my lower back, neck, and knees. It's a night and day difference to a flat mattress. And frankly, after using the elevation features over the last 3 months now, I think I'd find it pretty hard to go back to a flat mattress. I know, again, it sounds dramatic, but it's really that good. I thought the Pod 4 was incredible as it is when I first tested it on launch day, but the added versatility of unwinding on an elevated bed to watch a movie with my partner or comfortably read a book and sleep in custom positions tailored to you specifically is seriously priceless. The other feature that's unique to the Pod 4 Ultra is snoring mitigation. So the Pod 4 Ultra can detect snoring now and even reduce or stop snoring altogether. So it does this by automatically elevating my head through the base if I start to snore. Unfortunately, or probably fortunately actually, my partner and I don't snore, so I wasn't able to test this feature myself, but 8 Sleep claims that it's able to decrease snoring by up to 45% from data captured over 200 nights, and that's pretty significant. Obviously, snoring can affect the quality of sleep and also just really annoy your partner if you sleep next to someone, so I can imagine that this feature alone would be a game changer if you snore and possibly even save some couples from sleep divorce. Now let's talk about the app, because since I last used the Pod 3, 8 Sleep has done a pretty incredible job updating the app with more features and visually too through its UI. So this user interface has had a big glow up. It's much easier to digest information and look at my stats in the morning. I've also found that it's now smoother to navigate the app, and it really rivals other fitness trackers and their apps now too. More practically, you can create routines in this tab here, which helps me manage sleep consistency and pair up bedtime and mattress vibration alarms for each day of the week. Plus, there's an option to add multiple pod systems and manage them from the one account now. And when it comes to sleep tracking, health tracking, which is arguably obviously the most important part to products like these, 8 Sleep says they've significantly improved sleep and HRV tracking. This is possibly one of my favorite features of the Pod 4 Ultra, being able to, just get right out of bed without a wearable and then get extensive insights and stats on my sleep. I've briefly compared the stats to the Oura Ring and the Whoop, and I have to say the Pod 4 Ultra is up there with tracking accuracy. As someone who often forgets to wear my wearable to bed or, just misses a charge, it's incredibly convenient just, slipping into bed mindlessly and still getting my sleep stats the next morning no matter what. Unfortunately though, when I'm on the road or when I'm traveling, I'm obviously not getting these stats or the benefits from the pod system at all, since it's not exactly portable. At the center of why the Pod 4 Ultra has been so helpful to me, or its secret sauce as some would say, is the autopilot function. The autopilot system creates this unique blueprint based on your body and your sleeping pattern to adjust the mattress temperature to the optimal range to keep you in that ideal sleep stage. Personally, I noticed a difference between using autopilot compared to when I didn't have the 8 Sleep pod system at all, and I feel like my sleep is deeper and I wake up less frequently throughout the night. So I'm not only just getting more sleep, but I'm also getting more deep and REM sleep. The cooling and heating performance has also doubled on the Pod 4 Ultra in comparison to the Pod 3. It can sustain temperatures of 20 degrees Fahrenheit or about 7 degrees Celsius, lower than the bedroom temperatures. So we can sleep, without the aircon during summer or slip into a toasty bed in winter. Not to mention, you're able to divide the bed with custom temperature zones for each sleeper, which is really convenient. And unlike the Pod 3, the operation of the pod is whisper quiet. For the past 3 months with it, I have not heard it whirl up once, and it hasn't woke me up yet. My partner has enjoyed this system as much as I have. We're able to set the base temperature exactly how we want it on each side, and then autopilot just basically takes care of the minor adjustments, and we're able to manually adjust by just using the tap zones on the side of the bed. Okay, so to this day, the 8 Sleep Pods system is one of my favorite pieces of tech at home, and I'd say in the top 5 pieces of tech that I've ever used that improves my quality of life. And as you can tell, I'm a big fan. Minus the finicky setup, it's super easy to maintain, and I haven't experienced any water leaks or problems with it yet. All the Pod 4 Ultra features, from the cooling, heating, elevation, autopilot optimizations, and whisper quiet operation, it all adds up to a much better sleep over the last 3 months with the Pod 4 Ultra. I can't quantify exactly how much better my sleep quality is in numbers, but even if it's like 5% or 25%, all I know is I've been getting far better sleep by using 8 Sleep's tech. And I don't often use this word, but it truly is a game changer for me personally. We all know the 8 Sleep pod systems are expensive, and they're absolutely an investment into health and sleep more than anything. But if you are interested, I've partnered with 8 Sleep to get you a full $350 off the Pod 4 Ultra by using the link below and the code AEZ. And if you made it to the very end of this video, drop the code word DREAMY and I'll give it a like for watching until the very end. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.